talking about. Because Hayden hasn't been with us. Hopefully he's been reading these at home. You know that. Kinsley, would you shut the door because it's just a little loud out in the hallway. So we've been on chapter 2 in science, which is about animals. And we have learned that there are some animals that have backbones. And they are called the vertebrates. Who can tell Kaden and Rain the 5 groups of animals with backbones? And I'll call on you and you name one of the groups. Wyatt, what is one of the groups?
Reptiles.
Reptiles. Lewis, what's another group?
Come on. Raccoon?
That's not a group. I want to.
Oh, it's pig. I forgot the name.
Raccoons are animals in a group, but they're not just a group.
Scorpion.
No. Ellie?
Mammal.
Mammals. So we got reptiles, we got mammals. Addie? Birds. Tyson?
I forgot.
Okay. John? Riley?
Fish.
Fish. We got one more group. It's a hard one. It starts with an A. Brooklyn?
Amphibians.
Amphibians. Good job. So those are the 5 groups of animals.
I'll just say that the whole time.
Look up here, please. That's the 5 groups of animals that do have backbones. Now, today we're going to learn, well, there's some animals that don't have backbones, and they're called invertebrates, okay? What do you need, Libby?
Can you start outside?
No, just listen, please. Okay. There are some animals that don't have backbones, and they're called invertebrates. So let's read this. It says one main group of animals has backbones. Another main group of animals does not have backbones. Most kinds of animals do not have backbones. Can you believe that? Most animals don't have backbones. Do you know why? Because insects are animals that do not have bones. Insects have 3 body parts. The body parts are the head. So look at this insect. He's got a head. He's got a thorax. This is the middle part. And then he's got an abdomen, and that is like his stomach. Okay, so the abdomen is this big area here. Insects have 6 legs. And antennas help some insects feel, smell, hear, and taste. Now I have a question, because people always get this wrong. Are spiders insects?
Yeah.
No! Oh, why aren't they insects, Raylan? Because last year, everybody thought spiders are insects.
Well, I know they're not insects, but I don't know why.
What do you mean? What? Can you just wait, please? We're in the middle of a sentence. Unless it's an emergency, you may go. Okay? If it's emergency, you may go. Spiders do not. Why, Raylan? What did you just say?
I don't know.
Addie, why don't they? Why aren't they insects?
Because they have 8 legs.
They have 8 legs. Insects only have 6. Now, look at these. Some kinds of honeypot ants are adapted to store water and food in their abdomens. So just like our animals with backbones, they adapt to survive, so do these animals. These little ants can store the water and their food in their stomachs. Now, a diving beetle over here, he's got legs that are adapted. Its hairy legs help the beetle swim. Could you believe that? The hair on his legs help him swim. That's pretty cool. Hayden.
I'm going to a water park this weekend.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
Oh, fun. Will you have anything to help you swim?
No.
No?
Besides my life jacket.
Besides your life jacket, maybe your life jacket.
Say, we have a life jacket.
Okay, now we're going to go into the next page. Here's some other animals without backbones. An octopus
I knew that.
lives in the ocean. An octopus is an animal without a backbone. An octopus is adapted to find and catch food. An octopus has good eyesight. Its eyesight helps it find food. The suction cups on its arms help the octopus hold its food. So an octopus has 8 arms. So tell Mrs. Murphy, if you can, what are the 2 adaptations an octopus has to survive? Rain, what's one of them?
The suction cup and
Do you know both of them? The suction cup, and Carson, you know the other one?
like their
No? Corla? No? Brooklyn?
It has 8 lives, son.
Okay, it has 8 legs, but that's
8 lives. 8. It has octopus. No, octopuses has 8 hearts.
Okay, they might, but that's not what they were saying about how it's adapted to survive. Lewis,
Their grip.
they might have the grip from the suction cups. What? Addie?
Tommy, I have 2 things to tell you. And their arms help them get like food so they can like eat it.
Okay, that's one of them, but we've already said that. Elias?
Is it the stuff on the bottom that? Oh, I don't know.
It has to do something with 2 what?
Eyes.
Its eyesight. It has very, very, very good eyesight.
Say that.
So, you're right. It has very good eyesight.
Miss Murphy.
Now, if you look over here, spiders are animals without a backbone. Spiders have 8 legs. Spiders are adapted to spin webs. The webs trap insects that spiders eat. So, spiders are in a different group. They're called arachnids. And arachnids have 8 legs. That's why they're not an insect. Now, this spider builds a web to trap its insects. So that's an adaptation. If a spider would not be able to make a web, how would it get its food? Do you think spiders are really fast?
Yeah,
They're
kind of fast.
Jumping spiders.
kind of, but not really.
I hate spiders. I
love them.
I haven't.
Okay, Kinsley. That made coral?
Like those little animals. I don't think.
I'm not quite sure which animals you're talking about or thinking
Like
about.
the little things that make coral.
The
Yeah.
movements?
Little animals.
The little
Like the
animals.
sea animals that make it?
I think so.
Sea urchin?
Not a fish animal.
Okay, all right, let's watch a video. This is on
Miss Murphy,
invertebrate
I
animals.
had another thing. That octopus looks like the octopus from Nemo.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. That head.
With his big fat head. Okay, here we go.
Hi friends! Welcome to a new happy learning video. Today we are going to learn about the invertebrate animals. You'll know that the animals are divided into 2 big groups. The vertebrates that have an internal skeleton formed by bones, and the invertebrates that have no bones.
What is that thing? A worm.
All invertebrates are oviparous, and we classify them in 6 big groups. Sponges, jellyfish, corals, worms, mollusks, echinoderms,
That's a starfish. Yeah.
and arthropods. The sponges are aquatic animals that are shark-shaped, and the body is full of pores. It is very easy to remember this group because many times we use them in the shower for personal hygiene. Yes, Many of the sponges we use in the shower are invertebrate animals.
Okay, I'm not.
Okay.
The jellyfish are invertebrate animals that live in the ocean. Their bodies are gelatinous and have tentacles. The truth is that when they appear in the beach, it is very annoying because their tentacles have small venomous stingers that produce very unpleasant bites. Corals are tiny marine animals that produce limestone residue, which give rise to beautiful shapes. Do you know this animal? Exactly. It's a worm. Worms are soft and long invertebrate animals that move by dragging their body in the ground because they have no feet. They can be aquatic or terrestrial. There are some worms that can be harmful, and that is why we must be careful with them. Can you see this snail? Well, snails form part of the mollusk group. Mollusks have a soft body without legs and can also be aquatic or terrestrial. Some, like the snail, use clamp and muscles protect the body with shells. But there are other mollusks that don't have a shell to protect themselves, like slugs or octopuses. The echinoderms are exclusively aquatic animals. Their bodies have calcareous plates that form a shell. Some echinoderms are balloon-shaped and are covered in spikes that they use to defend themselves, like sea urchins. Others are star-shaped and are of course called starfish. The arthropods are the most abundant animals on the earth.
So these are like your
Of every
insects.
100 animals that exist, 80 are arthropods. These invertebrate animals have their body covered by an external skeleton called a cuticle. The most common way to classify the arthropods is by the number of legs they have.
Oh, I hate those things.
This way we can classify them into 4 big groups. Arthropods with 6 legs. In this group, insects like ants and flies are present. Arthropods with 8 legs. And for example, the arachnids like spiders and scorpions. Arthropods with 10 legs include the crustaceans, like crabs and lobster. Arthropods with more than 10 legs, like the centipede that, as you can see, has much more than 100 legs and are called neuropods. Well, now you know a bit more about the invertebrates. Bye, friends! And don't forget to subscribe to the Happy Learning channel.
Okay, so let's do really quickly a worksheet that goes with this lesson. It's on lesson number 7 with your name at the top. All right, here are our outer words. We have insects, 3, antenna, or octopus. So on number 1, it says blank are animals that do not have bones. What is one of the groups of animals that do not have bones? What are they called, LES? Insects. Good job. Insects is one of the groups. They talked about more groups on the video today, but in our book, they want you to know that insects are the biggest group on our planet of animals, and they don't have bones. They have an exoskeleton. They have a shell that protects them. They don't have bones in their body.
Like a turtle?
A turtle is a reptile. Okay, so insects would be number 1. Okay, number 2 says insects have blank body parts. So we learned how many body parts do they have they have those 3 body parts. So in order to be an insect, you have to have those 3 body parts. Okay, number 3 says, blank help insects feel, smell, hear, and taste things. This is an adaptation that insects have. What do you think, Kaden?
Antenna.
Yep, they're antennas. The reason why they have those antennas so they can actually feel, they can smell, they can hear, they can taste things.
See if it tastes good or bad.
We know the last one. We know the last one.
Okay, so we all should know the last one. An octopus is an animal with suction cups on its arms. Why does it have suction cups? Ellie, why does an octopus have suction cups? What do you think, Ellie? Why would it have suction cups? You forgot? Okay, Charlotte, what do you think?
To eat their food.
Yeah, to eat or to catch or get their food, right? It's able to suction and grab their food.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, you are right.
And to hang on stuff.